The craziest things happening in 2025. The world is getting more cutthroat. The competition is growing and jobs are shrinking. The truth is, the system isn't set up for people like you and me. The system is designed to keep the rich people rich while the rest of us stay stuck. In my own experience, I have realized that every human being, there's going to be skills you need to learn to navigate the world. I have learned a bunch of high-paying skills from content creation, branding, public speaking, writing, website design, digital marketing, and achieved a lot in my life. Things I could only dream of because I learned skills. I got my first internship. I started my YouTube channel. I launched my recruitment agency. Alright you guys, today is a fun one. We're not just talking about fundamental skills. We're talking about realistic high-income skills that could not only create extra income but potentially replace your 9-to-5 grind. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 most in-demand skills to learn that will elevate your thinking, attract opportunities, and give you real freedom. And the beautiful thing is, once you learn them, will pay you dividends forever. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The number one attractive skill is meta-learning. And meta-learning is learning how to learn. And this is probably the highest leverage skill in 2025. We are expected to learn meta-learning as a byproduct of reading, writing, mathematics, home science, and so forth. I agree. We do learn a lot about meta-learning in this way, but the trouble is we get distracted by the bits and pieces of information every day. What you should focus on is one core skill, your meta-learning skill, your ability to occupy your mind with inventive ideas. And the best part is that anyone can learn how to learn things fast. It's about getting the best knowledge you can in the most effective and efficient style. Imagine this scenario. It's 2 people learning how to edit videos. Person 1 focuses on memorizing specific software features for 20 minutes a day, and after 90 days, they think they've gotten better. Person 2 is doing Google search, watching YouTube tutorials, and asking knowledgeable people questions to know whether he's doing it right or not. What are the fundamentals of video editing, and what are the key features of the editing softwares, and how do they differ? And now if you put these 2 people to a test, you'll be able to recognize that person 2 got a solid mastery of the skill, while person 1 is still using trial and error technique. So learn how to learn. If you can master meta learning, you can learn any skill in life and make massive income. And the most beautiful thing is, once you learn a skill, you potentially own it throughout your whole life and can also be transferable to other areas of your life. And number 2 greatest skill you want to learn is marketing and sales. According to LinkedIn Learning, 73% of employees say that their jobs involve selling regardless of the job title. Yes, you are selling. When we first think of sales, we tend to stigmatize sales and limit our thinking process to the business world. Oh, it's a sales guy. You are wrong. Everyone is in sales. So sales is learning to communicate, convince people, persuade people to see the world in your own unique lens. It's understanding human psychology, what makes people want to buy or want to take an action. So think about it. When you're trying to convince your 5-year-old son to go to bed early, you're selling. Or when you negotiate with your partner to watch a movie that you like, that is selling. Or let's think about it in a different perspective. When you go apply for jobs, you're selling your skill set to an employer who wants a problem solved. So whenever you accept that offer, think about your ability to solve a problem for your employer, to provide some kind of values. In my 20s, I worked in a sales environment, and I remember during performance appraisals, we would do PowerPoint presentations, a balanced scorecard of the KPIs versus the salary you take home. The hardest part was to convince the founders to invest more resources in you in terms of training or add you more paycheck in return for more sales or more leads or more revenue. And everyone is doing sales. Makes sense? Let's summarize sales as a powerful tool you use to influence people you interact with to like you and trust you. You build authority over them. Surprisingly, the system doesn't teach you how to sell. Practice, practice, practice. Sales skills can be difficult to master, but the most beautiful thing is once you learn this skill, the benefits far much outweigh any hurdles you might experience trying to teach yourself sales. And let's jump into third in demand skill, programming. There are tons and tons of online jobs where programming is the main skill required. The demand for programmers has truly skyrocketed over the last couple years. According to Indeed.com, fastest growing tech hubs like Silicon Valley can offer salary ranging from $150,000 to $250,000 per year. But listen, programming is not for everyone. I'll tell you a quick story of how I learned how to code within 4 months. I did it without a computer science degree. Coming from a finance background, I got Bachelor of Commerce Finance specialization. I was stuck working retailing jobs, working a lot of warehousing jobs, delivery jobs, and I burnt out and struggled to pay rent. And then I decided I want to turn my life around. We live in the kind of peak of internet businesses success stories, and I watch countless influential YouTubers, and I think the world of creatorpreneur was presented as the ultimate lifestyle. And I then told myself, Robert, if you don't make a change right now in your life, you will always be disposable to a company. I knew I had to pursue my own dreams in order to inspire others. I cannot just give up. I was a top student in my class, and I knew I could achieve anything I believe in, provided I work towards it. So I Google searched and watched countless YouTube tutorials and learned the basics of HTML and CSS. So guys, if you want to learn web development without suffering from information overload, I would suggest you join a class that teaches you the basics you need to crush your goals. So I bought a 12-week software development course, and I learned my very first programming language called JavaScript. If you are new to programming, JavaScript is a programming language for adding interactive behaviors on websites to websites. There are tons of other programming languages like Python, PHP, C++, C# that you could also learn. So if you want to make money online, solve a problem. For example, a car wash business solves a problem of a dirty car. A barbershop solves a problem of untidy hair to help people look and feel their best. So what I would recommend you guys do in your free time, spend at least an hour learning a high income skill that you could use to solve a problem that market is struggling with, and charge money for it. Let's say you choose website development. I want to show you in this video segment where you can go and learn for free without the need to pay a cent, a high income skill. So just go to youtube.com and search freecodecamp.org, or you could search Mosh Hamedani YouTube channel. There are tons of YouTube videos that teaches you this skill of web development. And the next thing I want you to do is to surround yourself with right people, a community that holds you accountable in every entrepreneurial occasion or every project you're working on. Now, if programming isn't of interest to you, there are tons of other options. You could be a website designer or a graphic designer, or both. In the last 3 to 5 years, companies are looking to hire skilled people like you to help them build jaw-dropping websites. Nowadays, every business, every solopreneur is looking for people who got expertise and training to build for them some kind of sales page, some kind of e-commerce websites, or even personal websites. There's still going to be a huge demand for really good designers, whether it's 2025 or 2050. A friend of mine named Bill is a web developer at a pretty big real estate company, and he decided to focus on Webflow website design. Webflow is a non-code free tool that lets you to build stunning websites. You can quickly learn this skill by watching YouTube tutorials. There are tons of no-code free tools like Framer, Hostinger, The Grid that you can use to build and manage websites. These tools actually make design customization feel easy and efficient for non-coders. In this information age, you can actually build websites without having to pay tens of thousands of dollars for a CS degree, or without knowing any coding or programming. So there are 3 ways we've discussed how you can build websites. Maybe you want to go the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript route, or you want to use the design, or you can take advantage of AI right now and build websites, stunning websites. So you just need to specialize, and when you specialize, you increase your possibility of getting hired, no matter what kind of roles you are thinking of applying. Whether you're thinking of getting remote work, or maybe you're thinking working a face-to-face full-time job as a website designer. So people who make a lot of money have niched down to a particular skill set, and they get so good at it that employers find it difficult to say no working with them. So you want to make money, get a skill and perfect your skill. High income skill number 5 is going to surprise you. Learn to cooperate with people. Everyone is saying invest in yourself, but I disagree. I say invest in your network. The quickest path to success is through actively building your relationship. Your network is your net worth. By putting yourself in rooms you are least qualified will strategically position you, whether it's going to networking events or joining an online Discord community, or even cooperating with faculty members at a university. You are going to make friends, build trust, and even learn more about opportunities that you never knew existed. And this is true. Nowadays, if you want to be successful, who you stay connected to determines what opportunities, what skills you learn, and what businesses you're going to do, rather than what you are good at. And this is true, as Jim Rohn once said, you are the average of 5 people you spend most time with. From my own observations, lucrative opportunities in life come from referrals. Business opportunities comes from referral from your delighted customers, whether it's getting your first internship, getting a scholarship, buying your first car, or even moving abroad. Things get fairly easy if you know someone resourceful who got insider information that most people don't have. This social skill, ability to cooperate with people, can be difficult to master, but with a lot of practice, you can. Here is a book I would highly recommend reading, Give and Take by American psychologists called Adam and Grant. The premise of the book is why helping others drives success. To become successful in life, you need to be a giver. I want you to not just think in the short run, but I want you to think in the long term and in the bigger picture. Imagine a pie chart representing a relationship between you and your friends. And let's assume the pie chart is divided into 3 slices. We have the larger slice, the givers, the medium slice, the matchers, and the smaller slice, the takers. In a typical society, we have all these categories of people in our cycle, in our network. So the givers, these are the categories of your friends or your peers who are genuinely interested and focused in sharing genuine value without expecting immediate returns. These are the people who actually, they give you something like a skill, they show you a skill, a way to make money online, or they share free knowledge without expecting that immediate return. And then we have the matchers. The matchers are a bit fair as they are trying to strike a balance between the givers and the takers. We are going to look at the takers in a few minutes. So the matchers try to divide the pie into equal slices. Like they tend to think like, let's say the pie is 60%. Their thinking process will be like 20% for Robert, 20% for James, and this other 20% goes to Carol. And we have the takers, and they are everywhere. This group of people, they tend to think that everything belongs to them. They want to acquire as much of the slice of the pie as they could, and these people tend to cause problem in Discord communities. They tend to cause problem in networking events because mostly you find them, they don't also contribute as much as they gain from the whatever group they are in. To succeed more in life, prioritize helping people. Focus on building relationship, to build trust, to build that loyal fan of supporters beside you. And the iconic true fans, this book is true in this case. You only need 1,000 people who truly support everything you do, like watching every video you produce, buying everything you're selling. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, you might also enjoy this video right over here, somewhere here, where I talk about 5 tips you can implement, you can pivot as a complete beginner to make your very first $1,000 freelancing. My parting shot to you, friend, is read books, and my YouTube channel is your #1 go-to resource where you can learn free content, free skills that you can use to change your life. I am hopeful you guys found this video helpful, and the best way to support my channel is by sharing this video with your family, friends, and social media network to help spread the word. As always, God bless. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.